Cutting in P.A. Parento. Jeff Petrie leaving it. Here's the shot that's blocked as Galchenyuk let it go. Here's the pass by Callahan. It's behind Steven Stamkos, who's challenging Price in behind the net. Out in front, it's tipped by Stamkos. A save by Price right at the goalpost. He's in 16.1%, 26th in the rankings. Lightning on the kill, just under 84%, 9th best in the league. Toyota power play opportunity for Montreal. Subban with a shot. It's tipped on goal. A save by Ben Bishop. He's able to protect it back to Petrie. Makes the pass. The Planets out in front. The try there. What a save by Bishop on Galchenyuk.
Against the lane, rather, but watch this one here as he looked like he had the wide side and Ben reaching across with that long reach and making the great glove save. Only the second shot goal through.
Round for Desharnais. Finds Markov, looks, winds, fires, and it's tipped away by Stamkos out there killing the penalty with Callahan. Markov, quick pass, Pacioretty shooting, Bishop a save. Rebound hit, Victor Hedman. Subban over for it, grabbed by Drouin. And Markov sent to the boards by Filppula. Stamkos across to Hedman. Across to Filppula, looks, they score! He was trying to pass it to the corner of the net. It deflected off the Canadiens and through the legs of Price. The Lightning open the scoring with the man advantage.
They've been able to get those kind of goals against Carey Price throughout this season series. Watch this play as it develops. You see just a nice pass. He was trying to hit Drouin in front, and Markov went down to block it and hit him on the bottom of the pant of the lower leg.
Pass played away, and Petrie with it. He's paired with his former Edmonton Oilers teammate and defense pair mate, Tom Gilbert. Gallagher a big drive, and that's stopped by Bishop. Pass ahead for Filppula. He steps in. Lightning completing a change. And here comes the pass by Barberio. And Price a stop on Kucherov. They both raced right into the attacking zone and joined the play. Chips it over the shoulder of Markov. Nemestikov in there for the puck, and he throws a hit. Johnson checked. Kucherov feeds the point. Barberio the shot. Fended off by Price. This is his third year at 30 or better goals. Can't find the puck at the moment. Chopped it in front. Stamkos got it loose. Stammer 37 goals. Big hit by Callahan thrown there on Yemelin. Overtime game winner last Tuesday.
That's twice now I've seen Steven Stamkos fall.
And Stamkos grinding, scores! He rifles it on to make it 2-0.
I think he was so surprised. Montreal dropping it back. Watch Pacioretty. He was going to give it right back to the defenseman, and then whoops, he's not there. And look at that shot. Boy, I'll tell you what. He can pick that top corner on both sides of the net, and it's almost impossible to stop. His 38th on the year. He comes at 15:58.
Chasing down that lead pass. He'll take on Petrie. Fires off Price's stick. Filppula started the scoring. Fired one in off Markov with a power play. Killorn loads up shooting, and a glove save by Price. Drouin coming back to take the pass. Dropping it back for Hedman over his stick. Drouin has it again. He'll motor into the zone with the shot. Love by Price. Spins away from Desharnais. Separated from the puck. Lightning get it back. Filppula out in front. Boyle alone. Shooting. Saved by Price. Loose at the side. Drouin tied up there. As Petrie protected the post. Strawman holds it in for the Lightning. Filppula, couple of moves. Strawman winding, shooting. Price the stop. He hangs on. Filppula backhands it out. And icing waved off as it went right past Gilbert. Lightning able to get that change, that long change here in the second. Eller, quick shot. Bad save by Bishop. Subban with it, and Boyle right on him. A dangerous play. Boyle a steal. Walks in. Saved by Price. Even the reach at 6'7" of Brian Boyle couldn't reach around Price. Desharnais back. Gets it back. He shoots. Stopped by Bishop. As Pacioretty was in front of the net. And Bishop, I think, reached around behind him and got that shot. He's only allowed 13 goals in 8 games. So it's not just Montreal he's been vexing. Out comes Killorn. Hedman in between the defense. Scores! He just kept going. It's 3-0.
His 10th. 2:45 will be the time. Really set up a nice play. That's by Callahan to get it to Hedman. He did a great job. He fought off a check and a hit, and then Hedman just split the defense right through the middle. He was hit with that good play, and then right up top over the glove hand or the blocker hand rather.
As Pacioretty and Gallagher make their way to center. Little give and go. Pacioretty throwing it across. Plekanec shooting. Save by Bishop. Sharp save there as Plekanec had to reach into his skates. Subban racing for it. Shouldered by Filppula. Taken away by the Canadiens. Unable to clear though. Hedman holding it in. Looks for a shooting lane. Stamkos fires. Price the save. He doesn't even look 22. Here's Markov shooting, and it's kicked away by Bishop. But he is not shy about getting involved, and he has stepped right into this lineup. Pass it front. Pacioretty across. Bishop, a great save on Parenteau. He whipped that one just wide of the net. Here's a shot that's tipped by Plekanec wide. Back out to Subban, winding. Boyle trying to line him up. And Plekanec sends it in front. It deflects in behind Bishop. And the Canadiens connect with a man advantage. It's 3-1.
That went off of Bishop's own stick. I'll tell you what, I still can't see that penalty being called. You get called on a roughing call for a body check, but Plekanec gets his 21st of the year. Watch how the play. He's trying to go across, and this time it went right off of Ben's stick. He was trying to hit Galchenyuk on the other side of the net, and it went right off of Ben, the heel of his stick. And the Canadiens get their first on the power play.
Brown shoveling it up the boards. Not out, though, as the Canadiens maintain their position. Garrison with it for the Lightning. He finds Brown on right wing. And it's tipped back. Shot on goal. Bishop a stop there. Kucherov played it back. So far has played about 17 and a half minutes of this game. And we'll see a lot of him, I'm sure, in this third period. Hedman had it taken away out in front. They score. Parenteau fired it in as the Lightning lost that puck behind the net to Plekanec, and he sets up Parenteau, and it's a one-goal game.
Well, they're starting to try to ease into this game, into this third period. Didn't work. Ben trying to make sure that play. Plekanec getting that puck back. It was shot it on net, and it ricocheted off Ben right to Parenteau. Nobody was really paying attention to Parenteau. He was all alone out front. And Montreal scored the two. They're never happy.
Subban shooting off the post. Gallagher was out in front, and that try is deflected to the corner. Gallagher screening Bishop effectively. And Subban rattling one off the goalpost as the Lightning survive that scare, bring the puck to center. Boyle handing it to Drouin. Now to Carly. Shoots it. It's blocked away by Price. Johnson back to Kucherov. Continues with Johnson into the zone. Johnson looks, now fires. Price is saved. He left a rebound, but it's controlled by Eller. Warren tripped up at center. Gilbert from behind the net. Off glass. Knocked down by Callahan. Pried away by Weiss. Lead pass. Pacioretty behind the defense. Cuts in. Fake shoots. Save Bishop. Is back with it. Gallagher's pass was deflected away. Now it bounced back to Galchenyuk. Looking in front for Gallagher. Turns around and fires. A save by Bishop. Now Desharnais trying to get a piece of him there. Johnson pulling it back to Matt Carl. Leaving it now for Garrison. Out ahead for Kucherov. Quick pass across ice. Domestikov reaching it. Trying to turn the corner. Around the net he goes. And he's stopped by Price. Here's Carr with a pass that hit Domestikov. Picked up by Desharnais. Lugs it in for Montreal. Takes the shot. Saved by Bishop. Rebound coming back to him. He makes a stop there as Galchenyuk came by. And here's Filppula. A steal. Cuts in. Around the net he goes. Boyle parked in front. The pass to Drouin coming by. Feeding it to Stroman. Shoots into a crowd. A save by Price. Rebound batted down and loose by Galchenyuk. And the Lightning get it back. Killorn gathers it in. Stamkos down the wing. Looks. Shoots. Price the save. He controls that puck and gets a whistle. Now 1 for 12. The Lightning, overall, they have been struggling with a man advantage. So the Lightning looking to hold him off. And Bishop, a huge save on Pacioretty. Carl could use his stick on that one. He took it off the foot. Here's Gallagher winding, shooting, and it's off Bishop.
He can't move. He's got his skate blades broken.
Here's Petrie firing, saved by Bishop. Puck behind him, and it comes out in front. It's chipped, deflected by Johnson over the net. 1:15 to go. The Canadiens down 3-2. And Namestnikov tapping it ahead. Stamkos looking toward that open net. He scores! And the power play goal for the Lightning makes it 4-2 with 1:05 to go.
Boy, one of the things that I liked with that whole play is that they were very aggressive to the puck carrier. They weren't staying back and kind of playing a defensive box out there. They went after the puck carrier, forced Montreal into making a mistake. They had a number of good chances. Lightning didn't have as many, I thought, in that third period as they did in the first 30 minutes.
The horn sounds as this game ends. Shots end up 10-9 Montreal in the third, 34 apiece to the end of the game.